Thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, we move into the panel discussion. I would like to invite here the panelists and the session moderator. The session is on Connect, Network and Grow. We've been talking about the theme, giving more insights on how each one of us needs to contribute towards the growth of the sector. I would first like to invite the session chair, inviting Mr. Ravi Verma. Vice Chairman, NAR India. He's a member of the Managing Committee of Estate Agents Association of Pune for 16 years. And for 6 years, from 2003 to 2009, he was the President of the Estate Agents Association of Pune. Inviting now the panelists, inviting Mr. Ajay Agarwal. I introduce him here as the Director of Shriji Properties in Kolkata. He's a second-generation entrepreneur. In 2008, he joined RECA and he was elected in the committee in 2009. As you all know, presently, he is the president of RECA. Inviting our next panelist, Mr. Ram Prasad Padhi, the founder and CEO of Mumbai Properties. Presently, the vice president at the Association of Real Estate Agents, Mumbai. He trains realtors to work effectively by tuning into modern marketing methodology via technology. Inviting our next panelist, Mr. Rajesh N. Dave, currently president of CREAA and also NAR India GB member representing CREA, nominated as Chairman Education by NAR India for the year 2014-15. And inviting our next panelist, Mr. Manish Bhaktiani, he manages his own realty consultancy brokerage firm, and along with his marketing sales staff, and natively he's from Bombay, presently based out at Mini Bombay, that's Indore. So we have our distinguished panelists. I would like to hand over to the session moderator for the proceedings of the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everybody, and I know we are all hungry. But before we start, I must share with you a couple of thoughts on the subject. Pune, as we all know, was one of the associations that were founding associations of NAR India. And I was at that time the culprit who was sitting in the chair, because I saw an opportunity that my business was going nowhere and there were limits to its growth. And the only way I could have increased it was to have multi-city representations without having investments to be made in various cities. And I saw this as an ideal opportunity. And I trust there's no income tax person here when I share with you that I have offices in North Bombay, South Bombay, Baroda, Ahmedabad, Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore. Incidentally, Bangalore office is Silver Line. So if I have any opportunity, the Silver Line office or Silver Line branch does it for us. Friends, what started out as an experiment has kind of got its own momentum. And to share this whole experience, including me, we have chosen 5 ordinary members of NAR India. And we chose them at random. They are not here because they hold any position. Though you all know that he is the president of RECA, Ajay. He has come from Indore, Manish, and Ram Prasad is from North Bombay area, and Rajesh Dave has just been elected to CREA presidency in Chennai. The reason they're all here is to share with you what they gained from being members of NAR. There are, during the course of the morning, we've had various speakers talk about the objectives and benefits of NAR India. But you know and I know that theoretical sharing of benefits and actual benefiting from the benefits is very different. So if I may, by one, start with Rajesh first. Rajesh, what have you gained by being associated with NAR India? Choose networking first. After finishing with networking, we'll go to other things.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi. Well, gentlemen, I started my career as a real estate consultant, and I joined the CREA, that's Chennai Real Estate Agents Association, when NAR India Convention was hosted in Chennai. That was the main reason I joined CREA to attend the NAR India Convention, because I know what NAR India is all about and what value it gives. That's number one. The networking part of it, as Mr. Ravi said, it's the lifeline of any business, not our business alone, but any business. If you're not going to network, you're nowhere in the business. And your business is in networking. And that's what I believe in. And I think we are all here in NAR India to do networking. While we do networking, we do within our city associations, we do networking with our members of the NAR India, Pan-India 26 city organizations. We got to understand one thing, friends, that networking is not merely meeting once in a year. The convention is definitely a place to meet and network, to exchange your cards, to exchange your businesses, that's for sure. But then there should be a connecting point again. And that's where you got to be very good as far as your communication skills are concerned. Today, in the world of digital technology and communication, we got to connect and network and make use of the technology in the most efficient and the best manner. Thank you.
You covered it very well, and thank you very much. I'd like Ram to tell us, I saw him at the leadership development course in Mumbai, where Benton Jennings from NAR, US, IRPF, he taught us how to run an association. And Ram Prasad has earlier served on the NAR board. And if he can please, in a nutshell, tell us the saransh or the benefits that he got from the two-day course.
Thank you, Ravi, and good afternoon, everyone. I've been a founder member of Association of Real Estate Agents in Mumbai for the last 17 years. I would just like to add in one sentence that other than growing and networking, associations like AREA, CREA, and founder umbrella organizations like NAR India, more than connecting, it creates a bond between the members. And that one element which is missing in the real estate industry is trust. Here, sitting among 500-700 people, the trust element comes very quickly. Now, in the two-day leadership training program that we had 2 weeks back, it was for the governing body of all the association. The most important thing that came out, which we knew is, the lack of standard operating processes in most of the organization and association. But when we saw and I met and networked with all the other association heads, we came to know that the past experiences of 10-15 years, every association is run like a professionally managed company. I have been on the board of AREA for almost 10 years now, And the way this board is run is like a professionally managed company where every committee member, by virtue of being the member there and an organization head, is also like a board of director. And even though it may be a one-man show, two-man show, because most of our real estate organizations in the country are proprietorship or partnership or small companies by nature, and we have a long way to go till we scale up to the level of very professional corporates. The standard operating processes, Ravi, was the most important part that course taught us. Number two, it also taught us that how can non-profit organizations be run as efficiently and as clearly like corporate bodies. So these are two important lessons that we took home. And it was a very enlightening thing. Must actually thank NAR India and IRPF for getting Menton to Mumbai and giving us this opportunity, because without that, it would not have been possible.
Thanks, Ram. About 3 years ago, we went to Indore. Indore didn't have an association. Sachin was with me, and we had our first meeting over there. And to our surprise, 250 people turned up. We started the Indore chapter of NAR India, or Indore affiliate of NAR India, that is more correct. And one of the members over there was Manish. I found Manish to be very active, very proactive, and full of beans, wanting to contribute at every level. Manish, what have you gained in the last 3 years association with the National Association?
Hello, everyone. I've been attending, NAR India from last couple of years and have been associated member with my association from last 5 years. It's, a learning phase which we have been, going through. And with regards to the discussions, debates, and analysis which we all do, it's come a long way. And further, we see as a challenge for not over our local association. And what all we have been, benefited, Ravi sir, it's beyond words. There is a छोटा सा example मैं यहाँ सबके साथ share करूँगा. We all are learned people and we know everything in our lives. But still, after attending this educational session in Bombay, it's just, getting reminded that what all we need to execute in our daily routine. We all know everything, but let me assure you that we, because of our routines, we fail to execute everything what we know. NAR is a platform which has given me this kind of profile to execute and keep myself updated and reminded about all good things professionally. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much. Ajay, you have been with us for many years now, and you've seen the association evolve. As a leader now of your association, what have you learned from your experience while being on the board of NAR India? And what are the tangible benefits you can see being transferred to your members in RECA?
Thanks, Ravi. Let me put it in a different manner. Being part of an association and then being part of the mother body, NAR India, number one, that it gives you a whole lot of range. It gives you an expansion of your horizon, scope for expansion of your horizon, number one. Number two, as a leader, the first thing that I feel is required is to be, you need to express yourself. You must be, one cannot be a good communicator, but you need to express yourself. You must, as you have pointed out me one day, jo bhi bolo, dil se bolo. When you say it from your heart, it connects.
How did your experience at NAR help you at the local association level?
I think it gives an opportunity for each and every member to transact, to do business all across the country. It gives an opportunity to expand your horizon. They can, sitting in Kolkata, they can do business in Pune, Bombay, Chennai, Hyderabad, wherever they feel like. They don't have to open an office all across the country.
Friends, while education is the cornerstone of our development program, there are many other verticals at the organizational level, which we emphasize, besides networking, leadership skills, communication skills, legislative knowledge, let me share with you that one of our very successful broker friends, Mr. Pramit Parekh, came to one of our programs in Mumbai, networked with the smart associates over here, and did a deal worth 110 crores. And that was a sterling example of how networking had helped him. At the moment, I have continuous exchange of information with many of my friends across the country. But like at the local level, the benefits come and the strike rates are similar to the local ones. Where we should not give up is that if you exchange a few informations on properties and those deals don't happen, you should not give up exchanging information about properties. This may be in various forms. It may be Google groups as they have in Mumbai. Ram, do you have any experience where NAR members and you have done business which has resulted in raising the bottom line of your company?
As Ravi, you pointed in the beginning, from being a one-man show, one office, now we are like 1,900 offices all over the country. Initially, our area, experienced area was, we used to be in a geographical confinement of North Mumbai. With Smart having come there, we now have even done border transgression within Mumbai. Mumbai is a very big city. So having those few trusted, we call it trusted lieutenants we have with us, they are our army. So anything in South Mumbai, there are 4-5 members that we get comfortable with. My strategy for such meetings are very simple, is when I go to these conferences, just mere exchange of card doesn't help. It helps to, grow and nurture the network. So what we do is all through the year we are in contact. So I have done quite a few business in South Mumbai, which is usually not my area of operation. And initially we used to say no to clients. I would say in the last 3 years, we've done close to 5 transactions. I can just say, I hope the IT guys are not, but we did a 10 crore transaction last year. Because it was a Smart member, I could blindly trust him with the inventory. The problem with all of us out here in the country, I am assuming, is the inventory holding and the information we give out. But that trust and bond comes out on gatherings like this, and we could trust and give the owner's name, and I did the business. I was very happy with the business. But other than business, now what happens is, in the programs, we keep getting invited. We meet all their members. I go to a lot of these education programs where I do a bit of training for the realtors. So this has certainly opened vistas for us, that that trust element comes. One more thing I would like to point out, Ravi, is what NAR India and NAR US has given us is this code of ethics. Realtors business, they say, is, without ethics, is unorganized. I beg to differ on this. We have adopted in area, we have a whole code of ethics and code of conduct that we have. We have it on our website, which is my company website, mumbaiproperties.com. When consumers see this code of ethics, they don't, blindly take us on face value, but they know we are changing, and suddenly the trust element of the client has also gone into us. So in 2 ways, this is an intangible way. We've got a long way to go. We have, that code of conduct. Our actions show that we are keeping this code of ethics in our day-to-day business. These are the 2 ways I've tremendously benefited, and I make it a point that I do not miss out any of the programs that NAR India or my associations conduct.
Thank you, Ram. Rajesh, you have any instances of multi-city broking opportunities that you exploited because of your association with other city associates?
Yes, I did have experience of doing multi-city consulting. As you all know, we are all from various cities across the country. Normally, as Ram had said earlier, you need to trust the other person who's from the other city association. And the trust would happen only when you happen to know the person. You should have a humane touch in your association or your contact or communication with the other realtor of the other city. So basically, that understanding, that friendship has to be inculcated while you deal with realtors from other cities, because you don't meet them very often. And as you all know, we do have somewhere in the back of our mind that kind of a doubt whether your transaction would not only conclude, but you will be able to get your part of the service charges. So I did happen to come across excellent friends from the NAR India family, and we did happen to transact business. And let me tell you, friends, it was an overwhelming experience for me, which I'm sure you all should also emulate and take it forward.
Thanks, Rajesh. Let me share with you that I have done 2 transactions with my friends in Chennai. Sohail is one of your committee members, I think, or members of the association. Very quickly, I must welcome the Honorable Minister. Thank you, sir, for coming and blessing our convention. And though we have been waiting for you, it'll take only 2 minutes. We'll end this session, and we are all very eager to hear what you have to say. Summing up, I must share with you that as a company, at this moment, we have inquiries in Hyderabad that we are processing, in Ahmedabad that we are processing, in Mumbai we are continuously processing, and all these, including Cochin, where we are trying to sell a mall, we are at an advanced stage. It's about a 410 crore deal. If it happens, I'll retire the next day. But summing up, Manish wants to say a few concluding words about his association with NAR, and then Ajay will say a few concluding words, and then since we've all waited for the Honorable Minister to come for so long, he will take over. Yeah?
There is a small personal experience which I would like to address and share with all of my friends here. With regards to this, name NAR India. There was a small incident last week after I finished this education seminar in Bombay and went back to Indore. There was a call from a client company that that was outstation number I picked up. I'm looking for a logistic place in your city, and what all offers do you have? I immediately responded and said, please drop into my office and I can offer you some good proposals. So that gentleman came in my office after an hour's time. उसने आने के बाद मुझे जो बोला वो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगा मुझे सुनने में. मेरे ऑफिस के बोर्ड के बाहर मेरे ख्याल से सभी हम लोग जितने भी मेंबर्स हैं NAR इंडिया ज़रूर यूज़ करते हैं बिकॉज दैट इज़ अवर ब्रांड. बोला आई पास्ड बाय योर ऑफिस एंड आई सॉ दिस NAR इंडिया का बोर्ड. दैट इज़ द सोल रीज़न आई कॉल्ड यू. आई सेड लेट मी स्पीक टू दिस गाय, एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट I want to share with you all, that this is the platform you all need to be. Knowing each other and networking with each other has got a vast difference. We all know each other. I request and appreciate that we stay connected and network with each other. Thank you.
Ajay?
See, I also have an experience of having a multi-city business. Again, incidentally, this is again from Chennai.
Ajay, can I just interrupt? I'll share the name also of the company before I interrupt my good friend Ajay. That company's name was Amazon. So you can make out what kind of identification NAR India has.
I believe most of the members here have more inclination towards the Chennai members. Like Ravi has deal with Chennai. So to me, last year we did a deal of about 1.5 million square feet of joint venture deal in Chennai with Bhadresh Mehta.
Good show. Friends, where this works like a dream is where you need multi-city sourcing for the same client. Praveen from Ahmedabad had Walmart, and we had sourced 27 locations for them in Pune. Unfortunately, because of policy reasons, they decided not to take up retail space, and they're more into wholesale now. So just taking this opportunity of thanking my friend Satish for making the journey from Pune. Thank you, sir. I will conclude now, and Ms. Chaudhary, you can take.
Yeah.
1 second before we conclude, with the permission of Mr. Ravi. Friends, I would like to just say one thing. Please get out of the cocoon, come out, and my essence of NAR India is network and raise instantly. That's my essence of NAR India, which I'd request all of you to join us. Thank you.
Thank you to all our panelists, and thank you to the session moderator. We would like to express a token of, present you a token of thanks and regards to all of you. I would like to request and invite Mr. Rajesh Agarwal to kindly present a memento, now expressing our thanks to Mr. Ram Prasad Padi. May I request Mr. Rajesh Agarwal. Thank you for sharing with us regarding professionalism to be coming in, standardization where it is going to be helping. Now may I request Mr. Praveen Bavadia to kindly present memento to Mr. Rajesh Dave. We are in the digital era, and that is where the more you embrace technology, it's going to be giving you an edge over, increasing your proficiency, efficiency, bringing about more smartness in your work. May I now request Mr. Pavan Agarwal to kindly present a memento expressing thanks to Mr. Manish Bhaktiani. Mr. Vinod Thakkar now presenting the memento to Mr. Manish. He stressed on having such kind of forums which help us to connect, to network, and to revive. May I request Mr. Kishan Tekriwal to kindly now join us in presenting the memento and expressing our thanks to Mr. Ajay Agarwal. Again, stressing on the forums, stressing on these forums which help us, keeping us abreast of the latest advancements and developments which are taking place and helping us to be more globally competitive. And to express our thanks to our session moderator, may I now request now Mr. Pavan Agarwal to kindly present the memento. Thanking Mr. Ravi Verma. Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you for your views. May I request you to kindly be seated at your respective seats.